Hello, everyone. Hello. I've got to do something about this foundation. It's gone everywhere, but I'll sort that out in a minute. Hello, if you're joining me live. Hello, I'm going to have my cup of tea and wait for people to join me. I'm slurping my tea. Hello. I've got my 60s jewelry in and my 60s necklace, and look. Oh, someone's joining me. I'm going to play this for a minute. Sorry, no copyright. Fair use, everyone. YouTube, fair use, please. Don't get me, just to get the scene going. Ready? Come on. Hello, Shoshana. We're doing 60s. I'm trying to do the 60s dance on a chair. Hello, Suzanne. We're doing 60s makeup today. I'm saying YouTube, fair use, please. I'll turn it off in a minute. Just setting the scene for the 60s. Hello, Ali Pallies. I better turn this off now before I have to pay Paul McCartney a lot of money. Oh, now, little story. Paul McCartney, I've put very high coverage foundation on and then gone out and my eyes have watered. So this is what happens with Kat Von D Lock-It foundation when you wear glasses and your eyes water. It looks absolutely flawless unless your eyes water or you wear glasses, and then it looks like you've got lines all over your face. But I'll change that in a minute. Hello, everyone. Now, hello, Suzanne. My lovely friend Suzanne is off work today, so she can join me. It's so cool. And I've just put on a load of what I call 60s jewellery. It's actually, I bought these about 6 months ago because this necklace reminded me of my mum, my late mum, who had a necklace just like it. And she used to wear it with a black roll neck top. And I saw it and I thought, I've got to get it. It just reminds me of being a kid around my mum. And then, of course, I had to get the matching earrings and bracelet. And it's probably too much to wear all in one go. And I deliberately didn't curl my hair, but I left it to look a bit like Twiggy. I mean, I'm not really Twiggy. I told my other half last night that I was doing Twiggy, but I said, I'm more like Cheesy What's-It or Stumpy. So how is everyone? Now, I've got to give you an update, right? You know, the saga. Now, Suzanne doesn't know this, but there's been an ongoing saga of the delivery guy. Okay, and yes, Hermes are due to deliver again. They have been due to deliver for the last 3 days and said that I'm out, even though I'm in. And I'm sure that this guy's doing it on purpose, because we have history. Suzanne, I'll catch you up later. He's just saying that I'm never in, even though I haven't been out, apart from one hospital appointment, Monday morning. And he's supposed to deliver it, yeah. So if Hermes are awful, they are. And you know what? I just wish I ordered this makeup because I wanted to review it for you guys, and it still hasn't arrived. And I ordered it on Saturday, and I thought, do you know what? I won't order next day. Next day is DPD that are fantastic. I won't order it the next day because I've got a hospital appointment on Monday. But what I should have done is ordered it next day and then told DPD that I wasn't going to be in on Monday, and I'd have got it yesterday. But Hermes, they just lie. They say, oh, sorry, you were out. It's got restricted access. It's an intercom system. Anyway, the history, for those of you, I will catch you up. The history with the delivery guy is he knocked at my door one day and said, would I take a parcel for a neighbour? And I said yes, because he was holding this tiny parcel. He went, oh, good, turned round and then brought out this massive box and then stuck it right in front of my toilet. And I said, I'm sorry, I've changed my mind. I can't take that in. I can't get into my loo. And he started having a go at me. And then the following week, he knocked at my door with a delivery for me and said, oh, it's good. Maybe I'll check and see if your neighbour will take it in for you. He's really rude. So I think he's doing it on purpose. But I've put in a complaint about him anyway. And I've asked Cult Beauty, if it gets returned, can you please resend it via DPD and stop using them because they're really rubbish. Anyway, that's my rant gone. Now, I'm going to take this lipstick off. Hello, Linda. I hope everything went well for your hospital yesterday. This is Studio 64 by Charlotte Tilbury, but I'm taking it off. It is a saga. But the thing is, Suzanne, that these things have been happening on Wednesday just before every live. So every time I come on, I give people an update about the latest saga. And of course, he could knock at the door any minute now. So it's really funny. So I'm taking this off because you asked for Twiggy. And Twiggy didn't wear red lipstick. He needs time out on the doll queue. He needs something. He's definitely got an attitude problem. And I've told Hermes I'm not using them again. It would be quite funny if he started having a go at me and I'm on live feed. Now, just a reminder for you all, my kryptonite is I don't like to see myself walking on video. So if the door goes, I'm just going to cover the camera like this. Okay? I can deal with everything else, but it's the one thing. Can't bear it. Can't bear to see myself walking down the aisle at my sister's wedding. Just don't like it. Exactly. We've all got our kryptonite. Now, I've got to do something with this foundation. So this, I thought, do you know what? It's a bit pale, this foundation. I used Kat Von D today. Kat Von D Locket, and I knew it was a bit pale for me, but I thought it doesn't matter because that was the look, that was the Twiggy look. I mean, she didn't really have olive skin, but it was the look, and it's quite high coverage, but as you can see, it doesn't wear very well. And then I put powder over the top, all over, because they didn't really go in for a lot of glow either in the 60s. They didn't sort of put lots of powder either. Ding dong, he's at the door. Oh dear. So let me touch it because I've basically got, I don't think this is going to last very long, but I've got a tutorial, a Twiggy tutorial. I've been looking it up and I have got a Twiggy tutorial for you. It would be good if it arrived because I'm just going to do this really, I'm going to do it with my hands. It'd be good if it arrived because I could show you the stuff. Because I've been waiting to review it. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do the lashes. Oh, I'm really bad at false lashes. And my eyes just start to water and then they fall off. But I will do some thick lashes. And what she used to do, I found this out. I did a bit of research, not as much as for the Queen. Because I love the Queen, so I did a lot of research. But I did a bit of research. And apparently she used to draw in her lower lashes. Yeah, she used to draw them in at the bottom. It looks very like Pierrot, the makeup. I don't think I like this anymore, this foundation. And, you know, I was going to get this in a darker colour, but I don't. It is high coverage and it looks lovely when you put it on, but it just, look at it. Oh, what a mess. It just doesn't, you can't put it on with your hands, that's for sure. Let's put some concealer on. I think that might be a bit better. So what have you all been up to? Have you all got any guilty makeup purchases this week? So yeah, I don't normally leave my hair flat like this. By the way, I did want to tell you that I got a shampoo last week because I'd run out of shampoo and I didn't know which one to get, and actually all of the ones haven't been working very good. You bought storage for makeup. You've noticed that with the BB cream. What, from Kat Von D? Oh, I bought an IKEA. Alex. Oh, is that the dressing table? I want to get one of those when I move. Oh, yes, I'm soon going to be moving. Suzanne, I haven't told you about that yet. I'm moving back to our old neck of the woods. Not Brentwood, though. What was I saying? I've forgotten what I was saying now. Oh, well, must have been a lie. Remind me what I was saying. You might get a dupe to IT Cosmetics. Not Tower. Well, yes, it is Essex, but it's a bit further out. Colchester. And I'm very much committed now because he's got a place, Jack, at the school there. So we're definitely going. Yeah, I don't like this. It doesn't, the concealer doesn't go well over it. You wish I was moving to Brentwood. Is that where you live, Linda? Because that's where I was born. I was a Brentwood girl. And so is Suzanne. I hope you don't mind me saying Suzanne, because I think... Oh, Linda's in Southend. Don't worry, I won't talk any specifics. I can't remember what I was saying. Can anyone tell me what I was saying? Because I was going to say something that was a little anecdote for the week. Oh, I was going to tell you one of the things I was going to tell you. My partner used to be the paper boy for Paul McCartney. And whenever we put on a Beatles song, I cannot listen to it without him going on about the fact that he didn't get his Christmas tip. And Paul McCartney was very much known for being a bit stingy. So if anyone's after me for that couple of bars of the Beatles song and couple of bars of the Beatles song, then that's my partner's Christmas tip that he owed him. Is it blurring again? Oh no, not my internet. Is everyone getting a blurred view? Because I'll take it off and do it on I'll do it on my... Oh, okay. Listen, just stay with me. I'm going to come off Wi-Fi and I'll do it on my data. Okay? Just bear with me and I'll be straight back. He is mean. Yeah, he's very, very mean. Okay, right. I'm going to come back. Just bear with me. Don't leave me. Is that better? Let me know. Brilliant. It's my Wi-Fi. It's rubbish. And yeah, I could get it changed, but, you know, I'm moving, so I'm just going to sort it out when I go. So actually, the Twiggy makeup is actually quite easy. It is actually quite easy to do. So I just get my stuff for it and we will get going. But if you want to do this look, it is very... I think it's very easy. And I just need to find one more pencil. Where are you? I'll take that one out. But it's not that one I want. Come on. No, 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 no. Yay, got it. Yeah, I just miss the 60s. But I didn't, because we were brought up with Beatles songs. They were still going strong in the 70s. So, this is really simple. So, first of all, I've done my brows before, and I just used Anastasia Dipbrow pomade. And I'm waiting for the brush thing that's come in the delivery guy. But, so what you need really is a sort of, you can do it really with a concealer or foundation, but a sort of vaguely skin-coloured eyeshadow. And I'm going to use this one. It's called Laying Low by MAC. And it's a cream eyeshadow. And it just works really well. Tried this last night, quickly. Had a little rehearsal with one eye. Ah, right, sorry, it just said to me reconnecting. You have that, it's really good. Let's just look back at the chat because I missed some of it. Hi, I'm going to switch back to Wi-Fi for a while because it keeps going off, and hopefully it won't be blurry again. Sorry about this, guys. 1 second, don't leave me. Right. Either blurry or it just keeps going off connection. So all I'm doing now is I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear cream eyeshadow in Laying Low. This is a brilliant one for kind of no makeup look, which of course it's not going to be no makeup by the time I've finished. But I'm just brushing that on to the entire lid. Are you with me? Are you still here? Am I fuzzy? Train went past your garden. Yes, but blurry. It's so annoying because if I go onto my mobile data, it's clearer, but then it keeps cutting off. Okay, we'll stick with this for a while. Sorry, guys. I am going to have to do something. I did actually get some more filters for my connections to see if that made it better, but not sure that it did. And then all I do then is get a very kind of matte shade. I'm going to take, here, let me just pull this up. Something just to put powder over it to set it, really. So I'm going to take the Sophisticate, if I can find it quickly. I think it might be this one. Yes, it is. So the Sophisticate, and I just take this very neutral matte shade and put it over the top. Because this is really simple to do. So just literally that cream eyeshadow or a concealer, and then just take a very neutral matte eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this one here, and I'm just going to put that over what I've done. You might want to put it a bit lighter, in which case you can go for a lighter one. Doesn't really matter. I'll put a mixture of both. Now, I've seen some pictures where people have done Twiggy, and they've taken a crease right out of here, but she didn't do that. When you look at pictures of Twiggy, she didn't do that. It's kind of an adaptation on a theme rather than actually what she did. So I'm going to show you exactly what she did. So then I'm going to take a brown pencil, and I'm taking the Rock and Kohl, and I need to get the brush ready. This is the only thing, because the Rock and Kohl, when you use these kohls, they set really quickly. And you don't want this to set before you've smudged it. So, where is my... I think that'll have to do. I had a smaller smudgy one. Where's my smaller smudgy one? I think that one I'll have to do. Or I take Charlotte's one. Let me take Charlotte's one. So you need a kind of smudging brush. Here we go. And a brown kohl. And then literally what you're going to do is, so they had these oval eyes and it came down. So it went down, but it didn't meet the eye. It came just above it. And then it came down here. So it sort of made you look a bit like Pierrot. Like that. But it didn't, again, it didn't meet that corner. So I'm just going to draw a line into the crease like this. And then down here. And then what it did is that you saw the liner in a minute. Now before that sets, I'm then going to take my smudge brush. Why does this look grey? It's not grey, it's brown. It must be the lighting. And then I'm just smudging it out. It doesn't really have to be smudged out that much because if you look at the pictures, it was quite a stark line. So it really doesn't need to be smudged out that much, but you just don't want it to look like a line. Oh, you're doing it too. Well, someone is due to knock on my door. Now, if you're a hoodie, in theory, it should make your lids look a lot bigger because the idea is it gives the illusion that your lid goes all the way up there rather than lower down. And then you put your eyeliner on here. Now, first of all, I go in with a pencil and then I fill it in with the sort of more of a felt tippy pen. I'll just do one eye and then I'll do the other while we're chatting. And so these two lines didn't actually meet. If you look at it, they sort of came very close together, but they didn't actually meet. And then this line, again, didn't meet. They just came very close together, but didn't quite meet. So it looked like that. Now, what I did find, I'll give that a bit of a smudge. It doesn't really matter too much because I'm going to go over that in a minute. There didn't tend to be an awful lot of liner underneath. But what I did yesterday when I was doing this is I dotted some. And the reason that I'm dotting some along there is because if you dot eyeliner underneath, it's not going to look like eyeliner, but it's just going to make your lashes look a bit thicker. Can you see? Can you see how that just makes my lashes look thicker? And I'm sorry, my eyes are going to water and it's really going to show with this foundation. But never mind. And then I'm going to draw some lashes in as well in a minute. But for that, I'm going to then go over the line with an eyeshadow, an eyeliner pen, felt tip pen. Now, this is Charlotte's. But to be honest, I got this again in a set. But I think it's quite expensive. And I think you can get, if you want to get Charlotte Tilbury things, I think, you know, in terms of priorities, I think you can get really good drugstore pens like this. The foundation that I used, which looks lovely when you put it on, but if your eyes water or anything else, or you wear glasses, it comes off, was Kat Von D Locket. Because it's so full coverage, it does last pretty long time. It doesn't tend to slide off the cheeks or anything, but because it's so full coverage, you really notice if any of it comes away. And this is too light for me. It's 53 neutral, and I should probably be about 58, I think. But I thought it doesn't matter because they didn't go in for lots of tanned faces either in the 60s. And again, you can just give that a little dot underneath the eyes like that. And if you want, you can trace around this line a little bit just to make it a bit darker. But that's basically all they did. And then maybe a little bit of highlight on the, but again, not shimmery highlight, just real kind of highlight up there in the brow. So if I just take some of this sophisticate highlight and put that there. Now, what I'll do is, this is apparently what she did, is, what did Linda just say? Oh, yes, I know the girls on the counter seem to pile it on thick. Yeah, and it is very full coverage. But if you get a watery eye, I don't find it waterproof. So she used to go along, apparently, and draw in lines. Now, I'm not 20, so the skin under my eyes is not firm. So I'm not going to be able to do like precise lines going down because it's quite crepey in that area. But I think that looks pretty much like lashes, actually. It's not too bad. Now, also, the other trick for making your lashes look bigger, I'm sure you all know this, is to run it in the upper waterline, because that will immediately make your lashes look thicker. You should see yours at the moment. What have you put falsies on? Oh, what, you've drawn them in? I might show you what the falsies are. Instead of, I might not glue them on, but I've got a pair of falsies in front of me, so I might do that. And then I'm just going to do one eye, and then I'll quickly do the other. And then I took Charlotte's legendary lashes, because that actually does give them a lot of volume. It is a pity. I know I've promised you guys, I definitely will sort out a hangout soon, so we can all have a video chat. And I can't believe it, I'm getting close to 600 now. 600 subscribers, it's really great. So this is Charlotte Tilbury's Legendary Lashes, Volume 2. Now, the reason she brought out a Volume 2 is because everybody loved the mascara, but apparently I didn't really notice because my eyes water so much. I'm so distracted by that, but apparently it used to smudge, crumble, whatever you want to call it. It is, isn't it? And it's not just the numbers. I always say to people here, you'll see, Suzanne, that I've got really loyal subscribers that watch all my videos and comment on a lot of them, and, you know, follow me, and they, you know, some of the comments they send me are lovely. And I appreciate that as much as numbers. You know, we can all get completely consumed by numbers. But, you know, some people might subscribe and never watch you again. And they gave themselves the name, the Ali Pallies, which is lovely. So look at the difference between the two eyes. Be funny if it'd be funny if the delivery guy knocked on the door now. God. Shall I do the other one quickly? I don't know whether did I put that stuff on here? I don't know whether I did. Let's do it again. Yeah, it's not really, I mean, obviously it was great for the 60s, but I'm not sure I'd want to go and pick Jack up from school in this or anything. Hello, Helena. Have I missed anyone? I really get so mortified when I look back and I realise I've missed someone or I haven't said hello to them. So, because you know I don't like doing that, but sometimes when you get tied up doing the makeup, you miss it. You use this look a lot, do you? Great. Do you do the liner in the crease like I'm doing then, Suzanne? Or do you just do big lashes and very nude eye makeup? Like, do you adapt it for modern day, or do you do it exactly as it was in the 60s? And get me smudge brush. Yeah, it's quite rock and roll, but I don't use a liner in the crease. Also, I use blue sometimes as the eyeshadow. Oh, yes, and she used to do that. And that's the other thing. If this palette had arrived, there was a perfect blue for doing it. I like really sky blue. Because they did go in for sky blue a lot, didn't they, in the 60s? Stupid delivery man. Honestly, he had to go at me and was going, oh, it's not too bad. I said, look, no, I'm sorry, I've changed my mind. I thought you had a small parcel. I'm quite happy to take in anyone's parcel, but I'm doing a lot of work today. I was getting stuff sorted out for when we move. And this great big box. And this neighbour, she's never in and she just expects people to take in parcels. I've got another neighbour who's lovely. And he always says, oh, would you mind taking in a parcel for me? And he does the same for, you know, but he's courteous. But this one just, from day one of her moving in, she thought, oh, that's all right. She took that parcel in. I'll now just order stuff and be out. But a vacuum cleaner in a massive box. And Suzanne, you've been to this flat. You know how tiny it is. And I couldn't get to the toilet. And this guy started having a go at me because, of course, he didn't want to carry it back. And I'm sure now that he's doing this on purpose. I mean, I know I sound a bit paranoid, but I think he's doing it on purpose to get his own back. Because he just, you know, the following week when he delivered something and he went, shall I knock at your neighbour's and see if she'll be kind enough to take this in for you? But this was a tiny box, not a vacuum cleaner. Exactly. I just think people get to find out that you're at home and some people take advantage of that. And I don't mind, I'll always take in a parcel, but not a great big vat. I think, as I said at the time, she should have been home if she's ordered a Vax. But it wasn't really, it was only because that this guy was actually, he literally had a go at me and made me feel so awful. And then continued it the following week when he delivered something to me. And so now I think he's doing it on purpose, saying, oh, I tried to deliver it, but she wasn't in. Be interesting. Maybe I should deliberately order something really big, because he won't do it then. He won't want to take it back. That's what this whole issue was about. He didn't want to carry that back to the depot. Oh, what is that tomorrow, Linda? Good luck. They're coming at 5. Yeah, don't tell people that because they do. Also, I think it must be Amazon. I'm not sure, but there's one delivery. Because I do orders quite a bit from Amazon, like sort of regular things. that I use a lot of, because it's easy to get them delivered, or if they're heavy. And there seems to be an Amazon guy. He buzzes my flat and says delivery, and I let him in, and he doesn't come to my flat. And I'm thinking, oh, I must have ordered something. I'm thinking about it, and then I'm thinking, no, I didn't order anything. But he's just buzzing me to let him in, which is okay if I'm up. But, you know, sometimes I'm resting. I've had a foot ulcer, got my foot up. Anyway, I'm just having a bit of a moan. And I didn't cover that with the sophisticate, so it doesn't look quite the same at the moment. But it will. And then we shall put on a lipstick. Then do me lines. As best I can. Hey, Linda, it's good job the ambulance didn't pull up for you this time. And you've done one eye in a 60s look. They'd have been taking you to a place where they got the straitjackets. Right, and then Legendary Lashes, and I will get on. Now, I don't know, do people remember what the blush was like? Is it sort of very pink? Because I couldn't see any on Twiggy at all. I couldn't see anything other than a bit of foundation and powder. Oh, I'll show you what powder I used in a second. Because it's quite good for giving a kind of airbrushed appearance. I'll show you my MAC lashes, but I won't stick them on. I've got a pair of MAC lashes. Now, what I did with MAC is I went in and said, I want to get a pair of lashes, but if I buy them, will you put them on me and will you cut them down for me? And so now I know which ones to get, and I know, because I'm not good with lashes. High on the cheekbones. Yeah, I think light pink would work. So if you're like me and you're not very confident with lashes, I used to put lashes on stage, but that's when I was like playing a hooker, and it really didn't matter if they were falling off or looking a bit too over the top because I was a hooker. So, you know, and not an upper class one. So these ones, so I got them cut down, and I got them so that now when I get a new pair, I know which ones to get and I can use them as a template. So it's really good. So if I just put these over like this. I could stick them on, couldn't I? But sometimes my eyes start watering. Let's just rest them on there for a minute to show you the look. But you see now, I feel like I need to give my lower lashes something else. My lower lashes need more now, don't they? It's amazing what eyelashes can do. I tell you, the lashes that are very inexpensive and look really nice on, They don't look over the top, but they look just right. Especially if you've got hooded lids like me. Eyelure do a pair by Fleur de Force. And I've got loads of those because they look lovely. But I haven't worn lashes for a while just because my eyes start watering. That's like my niece, Suzanne. Yeah, apparently my sister's always finding lashes stuck everywhere. You know, you're supposed to reuse these. I wouldn't do that with these matte ones. They're like 13 quid a pair. But I suppose if they're eyelure ones for £2 in Boots, you're not going to worry. Stuck to the door. I love it. Right. Shall we put on some lipstick? Because the lipstick was pale. And I know just the thing. I know just the one. Hold on. I'm trying not to bend my head down or the lashes will come off. I definitely want to practice more putting lashes on and putting them on other people. Because that's the one thing I'm not very good at. I suppose it's just because I don't put them on every day, really. Now, I think this one's a good one. It's called Valentine by Charlotte Tilbury. And again, I didn't see a lot of liner either. You could if you wanted to. But it was more about the eyes, wasn't it? See how that immediately makes it look 60s, doesn't it? And actually, if I use this as the blush, high up on the cheekbones, I think that will work quite well. But I definitely didn't see the kind of trend that we have now for highlighters. That just didn't happen, did it? It's funny how when I put the lipstick on, that's when it really started to look 60s. Now, where's my glue? Just trying to think if I can think where my glue is. I could put these on properly. Yeah, they did, didn't they? And it was it Coty and CoverGirl? And they certainly didn't have a lot of different types of makeup. Not like we have now. I mean, I was saying when I was doing stuff at college around makeup, we just had pan sticks. Different coloured pan sticks. And we did contour and highlight. Mary Quant, yeah. I think I remember sort of powder blushes in little compacts. And the powder, you'd open them and the powder would go everywhere. They weren't very... I mean, they kicked up in the pan something rotten. Oh, yes, she did like her freckles showing, didn't she? Do you want me to do it? I'll do it once. You know, I don't like freckles because I have to cover them up so much from having hyperpigmentation. But I'll show you if I know. 1 second. I might even find my glue. I'll be right back. No, I'm not going to find my glue in a hurry. Oh, yes I am. I'll try and stick them on. Oh! No, that's not what I wanted. Where's my lipsticks? Oh, 1 second. So I'm doing a bit of a 60s clothing as well. I've got black top on and then I've got this skirt on. Sort of dog tooth skirt. Showing you all my midriff then. Yeah, so for freckles, Charlotte, when she was doing Kate Moss for her wedding, she drew on freckles and she uses this pencil to do it, called Foxy Brown. I'll do it just once for you guys. I don't get this drawing on freckles business at all. I really don't get it at all. I think this needs to be sharper, to be honest. In this light, it just looks like I've got a bruised nose. There you go, cover my hyperpigmentation with a few fake freckles. One of my friends at school, Suzanne will know, Paul, his mum was best friends with Sandy Shaw at school. And this reminds me a little bit of Sandy Shaw as well, this look. Now, I did find my glue. Shall I have a go? Don't follow me, guys, for putting eyelashes on because I'm terrible. I've got this little eyelash holder. Look. It just holds lashes and implements and stuff for putting lashes on. Quite pretty, look. I got it from House of Lashes. You don't lose your lashes. I'll have a go, but I'll probably mess this up. Anyway, have a chat with me while I mess this up. Yes, the freckles. So I did enjoy last week with the Queen. I did have a giggle, guys. I can't do Twiggy at all. I can't remember what she sounds like, apart from in Marks and Spencer's ads. So I'm putting a bit of glue on. Now, someone made a really good suggestion. Apparently, a few YouTubers are doing this. Is revisiting past loves. So basically, makeup that they bought a while back, because everyone focuses on showing new things. Are you talking about Sandy Shaw? Oh, Dagenham girl, yeah. She's lovely. Yeah, she was at school with my mate's mum. Suzanne will know. I won't talk about surnames, but you know who I mean by Paul. Yeah, so someone talked about doing a tutorial about past loves. It's basically makeup that we bought that we kind of haven't used for a while because it's been overtaken by new stuff. And I thought I'd do that because I fancy using Naked Heat again. I really like that. And I've got Kevin Aquan palette that I haven't used for a while. A few things like that. Past love. So I'll definitely do that. I might do a Past Love Friday. You know how I used to do Foundation Friday? Let's see if I can do this. This is when my eyes start watering, because I'm concentrating so much on keeping them open that they start watering. Actually, that's not too bad. Not too bad. I could have got it closer in, I think. But never mind. Hello, Mimi. Is that Mimi or Mimi's mum today? Give me time, Suzanne. I can poke myself in the eye as well. So is that... It's Mimi. Hello, Mimi. Say hi to your mum again. I hope she got the message. Because I was talking to you all last week thinking it was you. And she'd said it's Mimi's mum. But I was so busy trying to be the queen that I didn't notice. I didn't catch on. So we're doing Twiggy. I think it was Mimi's mum that suggested Twiggy in the 60s, wasn't it? I'm pretty certain it was. Hello. I'm doing Twiggy just for you, Mimi's mum. What's your mum's name? Because we can't call her Mimi's mum all the time. The Twiggy look. Nadia. Hello, Nadia. See? Let's do it with my fingers. Do not look for tutorials on how to put false lashes on my channel, because I am rubbish at it. Absolute rubbish. That's all right, because that glue will come off in a minute, and I can always cover it up with liner. There you go. They're on. They're on. I'll have to draw in a few underneath, though, won't I? Just to kind of make it look even. I've lost my pen now. Has anyone got anything that they want to see before we finish off? Anything you think, oh, I'm dying for Ali to show me that. My Ali Pallies. And I would do it. I haven't got a cold, by the way. It's just because my eye keeps watering. And I'm definitely going to check out with a doctor, because it's getting on my nerves now. I think it's medication. Lipsticks. What lipsticks? Oh, let's do some out here. Look. Let's draw some out here. I definitely notice it when I go outside. I do think sometimes, like when I go on holiday, it gets better. I do think a lot of it is London and the pollution in London, because most of the time it's when I go out. Yeah, I think it's pollen mixed with pollution. Now this bit's watering, but if I can dry it enough, I can put some little lashes in the side there. Because it does look almost, when you look at her makeup, it looks almost like Pierrot. It's not very flattering because actually the line comes down, and the brows, I made sure that I made the brows point a lot further down because everything goes down, which is not great if you're a bit older. Take allergy pills. Yeah, but then you're sort of taking one pill to counteract another, which, you know, I think a lot of it is caused by the pills that I'm on. But I will if it gets bad. But I'm going to ask my doctor, just in case there's anything else. I've heard that if you take high doses of omega-3, I think it is, and omega-7, that helps. So I'm going to ask him about that. I'd far rather take a supplement than start taking, because a lot of my tablets have got a similar effect to antihistamines, like the dry mouth and making you feel a little bit drowsy. So I don't want to take something else that's got similar side effects. Spoonful of honey, yes, but do you know what it's supposed to, well, the thing is, it's supposed to be the local honey, isn't it, to make you desensitized to the local pollen. But can you get local honey in London? Very difficult. There are places, but they're normally sold out by the beginning of hay fever season. But yeah, if you live in Kent or somewhere and you buy the local honey to Kent, it's no good getting Australian honey if you live in the UK, because the idea is it makes you immune to that local pollen, so it's got to be local. You can get local honey in Southend. Well, I hope they've got honey in Colchester. Local honey in Colchester. But I might not need it there. I do think a lot of it is because it's mixed with pollution. So that is my look. Shall we have a bit more of Please Please Me? Sorry, Paul McCartney, you owe us a couple of bars of your song for not giving my other half his Christmas tip for delivering the paper to your door. Okay? There you are. Oh, no. I don't want funkypigeon.com. Sorry, I'm not advertising either. You got omega-6 and many vitamins. Well, apparently omega-7 and omega-3 are meant to be good for eye dryness. And omega-7 apparently is good for something else dryness. I won't say what, but if you've seen an advert in the UK by that actress with the glasses, it will give you the clue. We always laugh when that advert comes on. Do people in the UK know? It's an advert for something that helps dryness in lady parts. And it always comes on at night. And we always start laughing because she says, have you got a bothersome, and then uses a word. I mean, it's not a rude word, but she says, have you got a bothersome V? And then exactly, it's always when you're eating your dinner and a mix there, and he's like, oh no. And then the next one comes on for thrush, and then the next one for sanitary towels and erectile dysfunction, and you just think, please, can we just not have all of this? It seems to, like, they suddenly seem to have increased. I'm just going to put this on. I know it's not very 60s, but I'm getting cold in my flat. Seems to have increased. But apparently, so anyway, going back to my point, apparently omega-7 is good for eye dryness and Vaginas. Vaginas. You see, I let it slip. No, vaginas, dryness. Apparently. Just don't get anything else mixed up between the two. Don't be putting drops where you shouldn't. Hyaluronic acid. Ooh. Anyway, this conversation's going downhill, isn't it? But that's me. You've gone for a bit and came back to that. Yeah, you know, I like to have a giggle on my channel. And I meant to say V-dryness, and I said vaginus, dryness. Which is basically what I was trying to say, but more tactfully. So no eye drops down there, and certainly no whatever it is she's advertising for bothersome ones in your eyes, or you'll get into trouble. I think I might keep this look on for when my other half comes in. He probably won't even notice now. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. The thing that I forgot earlier on. Last week, when I was doing my research into the Duchesses, I'll leave you with this before I go. So when I was doing my research for the Duchesses, I'd run out of shampoo, and I saw that Kate Middleton uses this particular shampoo, and I thought, I'm sure they do that in Waitrose. I'm going to try it. And it's really good. It's one of those, I get very sensitive scalp, and often my scalp starts to flake and itch. But this one is really good. It doesn't lather. I'm going to put the details below. It's by Richard Ward. When you put it in your hair, it doesn't lather at all, right? So it's got none of those sort of sulfates or anything in. But you just mix it with the water and then rinse it out, and it cleans your hair. Now, I'll admit that I did do a first rinse with a very clear shampoo, you know, one of those that doesn't have any colorants or anything, because I'd gone such a long time because of my foot. I wanted to just get the surface dirt out, but I only did that once, and then I went back in with this one. And I think if I was doing my hair every like 2 days, which I would normally be doing if my foot wasn't bad, then I would definitely just use that one. It's only because I hadn't done it for a long time, but it's really good. It's by Richard Wood, and it's called Cleanse and Condition, I think it is, and it's in a blue pump bottle, and I'll put the details below. But apparently Kate Middleton uses it, and what I love is that there's no suds. Now, if there's no suds, it means there's nothing that's going to potentially, because it's the stuff that makes things lather that will potentially irritate your scalp. So it's just not irritating. It's really, you know, anything that lathers. If you put something on your face that lathers, it's more likely to dry your face. Now, I have a dry, itchy scalp. So if I put shampoo on that lathers, it's more likely to make my scalp dry and itchy. This doesn't lather. I think it's got aloe in it. And you think, oh, you do think, am I really washing my hair? Because it's not actually lathering. And afterwards, it says you can put a tiny bit on the ends and use it as a leave-in conditioner. And my hair feels and smells lovely. So, yeah, I'll definitely put that link below. So Kate Middleton uses it. Richard Ward, blue bottle, cleanse and condition. And it's in Waitrose. Not really expensive one, about a £5. So, yeah, nothing hyper expensive. So I know this dressing gown doesn't go with the rest of my look, but I hope you've enjoyed today. Let me know if you've got an idea for a theme. I'm definitely going to be revisiting some old loves, and I might do a series every Friday on that. But for the lives, if you want me to be somebody else, or to, you know, or we do another story, let me know, because I love having a laugh with you guys. Okay, now let me just see, before I go, I'll just see that I haven't ignored anyone, and then I'll say goodbye. Oh, thank you, Mimi. I'm glad that you appreciate all of that too. I'm just looking to see if by any chance I've missed any of your comments or you've asked a question and I haven't caught it. Look down in the comments later, because I do go back and review all the comments that were happening while it was live, and I can't tag you, but I will put a comment below and say to blah blah, sorry I missed your question, here's the answer. Okay, take care, have a lovely day, and hopefully this delivery guy is going to come. If it says he's tried to deliver it and I was out, you're all witnesses. Okay, all right, take care, have a lovely day, see you soon, bye bye.